Louisiana Republican Steve Scalise is on the House Energy Action Team. Good morning. You are going to be voting on a bill to lift the moratorium on drilling today. What do you expect to happen with it?
Well, Heather, we've brought a package of bills on the HEAT team to open up more areas of known reserves. We've got billions of barrels of known energy reserves here in America that this administration has shut off to production and exploration. So what we want to do is say, let's open up these known areas, put more supply out there so we can lower gas prices and create, our study shows, we've got an economic study that shows you'd create 250,000 jobs in America with the three bills that we've brought to increase supply of energy here in America.
All right, areas that you would start doing the drilling would be off the coast of California, the Gulf of Mexico, the East Coast, you name it. What do you expect to happen in the House today? Do you think that this thing's going to pass?
I think it's going to pass with a bipartisan vote, because I think if you look, and as you showed our senior senator, I think there's a bipartisan group of members of Congress that know that supply and demand is a big part of the reason that we're seeing an increase in the price of gasoline at the pump. And frankly, this is directly related to President Obama's policies. I call it the Obama premium that people are paying at the pump, because he's shut off known reserves in America, and then he goes to Saudi Arabia and Brazil and other countries and pleads with them to provide us oil. We've got oil here. We want to create those jobs here and lower the gas prices at the pump.
Well, you know, the president spoke at a town hall meeting. It was shot yesterday, aired early this morning. He said that production in the United States is actually up. If that's true, why are prices so high then?
Well, we're actually seeing a reduction in production, but even more importantly, they have shut off all new exploration. So we're not even bringing online the oil that would be out there next year and the year after, because the president has closed those known reserves off. And frankly, if you look, go back to his own energy secretary. President Obama's energy secretary said it's their goals to boost the price of gasoline to the levels in Europe. And unfortunately, they're getting their wish, but what that means is higher prices at the pump for Americans. Americans don't want to pay the price that they pay in Europe, but unfortunately, that's the way we're headed because of this administration's policies.
All right.
We want to reverse that.
Certainly hope not. Let's get back to your legislation expected to pass today. Let's say it heads over to the Senate. We hear that Harry Reid from our folks on Capitol Hill won't even bring it to the Senate floor. It could just end up dying there. Then what?
Well, one of the things that we're doing on the HEAT team is we want to bring the heat onto those members of Congress who are helping increase the price of gasoline at the pump. This isn't just the president. This is his lieutenants in the Senate, like Harry Reid, who are saying that they want to shut off American energy supplies and make our country more dependent on foreign oil. These Middle Eastern countries we're sending billions of dollars to, many of them don't like us. So let's create our jobs here and lower the price of gas at the same time and put the heat on those members of Congress that want to shut off American energy supply.
Congressman Scalise, thanks so much for joining us. Unfortunately, we got to let it go.
Thanks, Heather.
Let you go quickly because there's some breaking news that we have to bring you.